and some crazy stuff has been going on. Just very quickly, Michael, if Marina comes, she might message you. Yeah. Crazy things have been going on. What is going on? Love to see you all here. Hit the likes, please. Da Vinci, my man. The hype man is here, telling everyone to hit the like button. Thank you so much. Smash the like button, guys. Again, it helps a lot of people find my YouTube content. And you guys know we talk about some important stuff. We're going to be talking about NFT security is going to be a massive focus for this YouTube video. We'll go through some pieces of news, but I think we need an almost dedicated section on how to not get hacked and your NFT stolen in the NFT space, because it's just getting real crazy. Like my hair is just out of control. Out of control. I haven't had a haircut for like a month and a half because we're in lockdown, and there's no like, I have no solution. I just have to roll with long hair. I gotta pull out my beanie. Good morning, good morning. If you don't watch, Maddie, you're not gonna make it. You know what's been cool, by the way? I've been seeing a lot of Twitter Spaces. I think we need to start Twitter Spaces, right? It's been cool to see someone just click Twitter Spaces button and suddenly there's 300, 500 people watching. And I think we need to start doing a segment there and maybe start to do some reveals there. So maybe start doing some talk about an NFT project before they reveal and then switch to my YouTube so I can show you guys the reveal of some NFTs that we get into. I think we need to start definitely taking advantage of Twitter Spaces and these other places that are popping off. Alchemist finally caught Maddie live. Sup, Medikey fam? What's up? What's up? Awesome to have you here, man. Live with us. Cool. We'll get in touch with you guys a little bit later, but really wanted to dive into this, guys, because there's been a very, very sad hack recently. So AJ recently posted, just got hacked on OpenSea. MetaMask support. So he's tagged the accounts. Lost Hearst officials the currency. That's at least 40,000 US dollars there. Shlom's shards. I have no idea what the hell this is. What is going on here? Okay, I have no idea. Art blocks, factory pieces, tiny blocks art, Quadrum, Ape DAO remix pieces. Probably the only mistake I did was moving the trash NFTs being sent to my account. FML. Very, very sad to see a hack like that. Every once in 2 weeks or once a week we get a reality check that the space is full of scams and scammers. That you gotta dial it back a little bit and take a good look at how you're managing your security. I'm just going to read the thread and what's been discovered so far. So he's saying he doesn't really know what happened. It looks like probably the only mistake I did was moving the trash NFTs being sent to my account, FML. So it looks like people are being sent some dodgy NFTs because Polygon and these chains have made it very, very easy for people to send you NFTs. It's become frictionless and almost free to just spam a million NFTs out there to a million different accounts, and maybe one of them will hit, right? So this sort of new age scam is because we're finding chain solutions to be a bit more frictionless with the transactions of NFTs. But it looks like what AJ is saying, that the only thing it did was interact in somehow with these NFTs, which is kind of scary because it would have looked like it's been through the OpenSea contract or engaged with the OpenSea contract or something. But I'm not a dev, so I'm not sure about the fine details. Just quite scary. But we'll keep reading. Let's see what happens. I'm still trying to figure out what happened. Only 3 things I have done out of my usual ways: hiding one of them, hiding one of the trash, listing one of the trash. Just went through, and I very well remember accepting one of the bids, which I can't see neither an OpenSea or Etherscan. He can't see that on OpenSea or Etherscan. So he accepted the bid, but he can't see the details of that on OpenSea or Etherscan. Okay. No, it can't happen, but also Crypto Canna Club Toka. In total, 9 NFTs transferred to blah, blah, blah. Also bids accepted on Hearst Ape Remix. So it looks like someone's accepted all the bids on his NFTs and transacted the amount out. This is a sole transaction. Have done it today morning. Mail was from OpenSea today morning and not a fake one. Below is the accepted offer of Hearst. Can someone help in figuring out why it's not an OpenSea activity nor Etherscan Polygon scan? And then some people have commented, did you click on the suspicious email? I'm pretty sure it's a phishing attack. Really upsetting, blah, blah, blah. I haven't sold much on OpenSea. I'm thinking in this direction too. Headlines. Headers would show if it was a fake OpenSea email phishing scam. So someone retweeted this and I think had some insight. So let's just quickly check the retweets over here. Important thread, yes, sir, the industry, blah, blah, blah. I think someone did a thing on this. This is a basic, so here we go. So this is a basic private key compromise, nothing more. Here is the TX sending wrapped Ethereum from the victim's wallet to the hacker's wallet. Note that the EOA, estimated EOA, initiating it is the victim. No smart contract black magic, just somebody who probably entered a seed phrase into a phishing site. And then under this, same thing happened to me, and I would never enter my seed phrase in any website. I still have no clue what happened. So someone else is saying same thing happened here. It doesn't matter if it was on a website. If you ever typed it in your computer, consider it hot and insecure. Simple as that. Thank you for checking it out and the thorough explanation. Is that legit? I've got some weird NFTs. Blah, 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 blah. Anything. So he is saying that it looks like the person just basically put their passphrase in somewhere. It isn't something crazy, weird thing that we haven't seen before. But in saying that, I've seen multiple reports of people being scammed with these weird NFTs coming their way. So there's something going on in the journey of getting that NFT and interacting with it in some way. So would love to get a little bit more clarity on this. I know Vic, our developer in the Medikey community, might take a little bit of a look and let us know more. I don't know how this hack is working. I suspect something else is going on. Looking into it now. OpenSea sales contracts need global approval of the NFTs you are selling on there via set approval for all, but a random NFT asking for approval should not be able to move other NFTs. Says Nate Alex, who is a dev in this community. Don't fully understand this, but safest not to interact with spam NFTs until it's cleared up. Looks like the industry as a whole is trying to figure it out. And this is kind of nice to know everyone's on the case here and trying to figure out what's happened. Very sad to see the scam happen, right? But that sort of stuff brings this to light and gets everyone trying to brainstorm and trying to make the industry a bit better. So that part of it's good. Scam obviously not good. Feel very sorry for AJ. I have been scammed myself in the early days. I remember I lost 1 Ethereum back in the day. I also remember like accidentally listing an NFT for 180 mana instead of 180,000 mana, which it sold obviously immediately, and that was a loss of like $15,000 straight away. Back when mana was like 10 cents. So I remember like the heart-wrenching feeling straight away when you realize you did something wrong, and then boom, it's unreversible, right? Blockchain is irreversible. You cannot go back and change things. Only the person that has your capital or your money can send it to you back. There's no reverse or undo feature with blockchain. That's a bit annoying. That's just how it is though. Long thread and smart people responding to what may have caused the hack, but seems interacting with any spam NFTs in your wallet could possibly. Anyway, let's just wait a little bit more about what's been going on. Looks like you guys are typing a bunch of stuff here. Let me read very quickly to see if anyone's provided some insight. So if you ever type in the seed phrase in your computer, you are compromised, including sign up on MetaMask. Marlon, generally no. So if you store your seed phrase in a digital space, right, whether it be a notepad or an email account or somewhere on the computer, basically if your computer, your device gets compromised or hacked, or someone gets access to it somehow, and I know this has happened because some people have had their 2FA, so some people use mobile phone 2FA to lock their email accounts, but someone's done a SIM swap, got their mobile number, got that 2FA, logged into their email, and found where they're storing their passphrase. Other people have sold their devices, so some people have sold their laptops, and on those laptops there was some obscure place that they stored their passphrase. Also, you guys notice when you click your MetaMask and you download like a JSON file, you can download the phrase as a JSON or like some sort of a file, and that gets stored somewhere on your desktop as well, right? So what traditionally people do to keep extremely safe is they do what's called a hardware wallet, or a paper wallet, which is basically, as soon as they get a wallet, they write down the seed phrase on a piece of paper. They store that somewhere, and they never type that in pretty much ever again, right? I think I'm not sure if typing it into MetaMask is secure 100% of the time. Obviously, if your screen is being watched somewhere, it's not secure. But I think that is fine, as long as it's the legitimate MetaMask Chrome extension that you're typing that into. So 100% of the time, make sure it is that. But in terms of like typing that seed phrase anywhere else, whether it's an airdrop, a Telegram chat, some sort of admin, if it's a support admin, even if it's an official support admin, right, with a check mark from the most known brand in the world, if Apple is asking for your passphrase, do not give it to them. Their passphrase is something that only you should have access to, because anyone else that has access to, they can be on the other side of the world and take all of your assets, whether you have $10 or $1 billion. Let me pin this message. What else have you guys said? If you use Ledger Wallet, do we still get airdrops, Maddie? Yeah. Look, for MetaMask, you will definitely still get. For MetaKey, you will still get airdrops and all that sort of stuff. Ledger is just a different way of communicating with the blockchain. MetaMask doesn't actually store your assets. MetaMask just communicates with your account on blockchain, which has the data of your stored assets. So MetaMask is just kind of a bridge, and Ledger Nano is a similar type of bridge. How do we know the other V tokens? So if you ever type the seed phrase, okay, so I read that one. Yes, it can happen, but it doesn't happen to all tokens, and every attack vector is usually specific to a given vulnerability. Alex says that. Looks like Alex Dev, thanks for your input. We can't know all of them because OpenSea doesn't open source their contracts. There you go. Ren, you were legit telling me about this. No, it's beyond that. Some NFTs have malicious code in them and allow spending from your wallet if you interact with the smart contract. That's crazy, iHuddle says. Is it happening on hardware wallets as well? It's happening everywhere. Hardware wallets are a bit different because the nature of hardware wallets is that you get this sort of like a USB looking thing. I don't have one around me. We can definitely pull it up though. Hardware. I just forgot on a laptop. Hardware wallet. So a hardware wallet, especially a Nano Ledger, it kind of looks like this. Boom, there we go. So this is a Nano Ledger. And you can see here it shows how it works. It's kind of this USB stick. It has very, very minimal data storage. So you can't really store much on this at all. Therefore, you can't really, like, hackers can't install any code in here. And you actually plug it into your laptop, and that communicates with the blockchain, and you use it to transact. So the passphrase that you see, it will be coming directly from that ledger itself. You can see here there's a bit of a screen, and the screen will tell you the passphrase, right? So that passphrase, you can just have that hardware wallet, put it on paper, communicate using that hardware wallet with your laptop or your MetaMask whenever you're buying something, and therefore that passphrase will never really hit a digital screen. It'll just be on paper and in that hardware wallet, which has very minimal storage capacity, so it shouldn't allow any malicious activity in there. A lot of people use hardware wallets, but the annoying thing is with Nano Ledger, earlier this year or late last year, I think that their database was hacked, and freaking everyone that had bought a Nano Ledger, I believe, the details of who they are, the names, etc. I think not so much their address, maybe their address, everything was leaked, or like all that data was dumped. So a lot of people started getting messages on, you need to update the firmware, etc., and all this sort of stuff. So it's just crazy out there, guys. Like a lot of it's hard to figure out exactly how to keep your assets safe. Let me go through a thread that I recently wrote, just very, very quickly, and then we'll move on to some news, right? Oh my God, this is going crazy. I literally just put this 8:41, it's 9:16. I posted this 35 minutes ago. This is awesome. Okay, cool. It's great that people are sharing this. I put this thread out literally 40 minutes ago or 30 minutes ago, and scams are getting out of control in NFT space. And there's so many newbies coming to this space. It's important that almost every week, I think we need to do some sort of thread on scams or some education material. Because man, seeing them lose money is definitely one of the worst things. These are a bunch of different scams that I've seen. All right, so the Discord DM, when you get DM'd from a random account, I'm sure a lot of you guys have got this when you've joined your favorite Discords. But here's something that I received the other day. It's called Akira notifications. As you guys know, Artifact Studio are dropping Akira. Do not visit this link. Please do not visit that link. Okay, just a quick before someone types that in Google somewhere. They said this. I got this notification from someone called Akira Notification saying, Artifact Akira minting. Akira minting is live. Good luck, everyone. Boom. We recommend using Chrome Brave browser with the MetaMask extension for the smoothest minting experience possible. Yeah, not dodgy at all. When Akira or Artifact Studio themselves have not announced it, we all know that it's in a month's time. But anything like there is no DMing from official projects telling you something. What is usually the dead giveaway are these bold lines, these emojis. Usually they don't use emojis and stuff, and that's kind of like this marketing terminology that these scammers sort of use. But you can see how on first thought you would think, oh shit, right? It catches on this FOMO. Ronnie says, got the same DM. There you go. Yeah, it looks like, you know, in first glance, you can see how easy it is for, say, 5% of people to get these notifications that are new to Discord. Like a lot of people would be new to Discord. And they'd be like, oh, what is this? Click, boom. I'm not even going to touch that, but I can assume it's a place that takes you through some sort of signing of a contract, or putting your passphrase in somewhere, but some sort of phishing method that gets your passphrase or gets some access to your wallet and gets people to share it. And then there was the dodgy brand email. So this is an OpenSea email. This one seems legit. I always hesitate to say it is legit. It seems legit because it's OpenSea.io, but I can see people sending, and I think I have received this in the past, that they send these emails, and the email is from a different address, so it might say OpenSea.to or something else that looks similar, has the exact same layout, gives you this sort of a notification on an NFT that you have, and then it wants you to click this button, right? You click the button, boom, phishing site, dodgy area, exit ASAP. So I never click any of these links from OpenSea ever, or any place. I never click like any links ever, basically. I'm usually just, unless it's a good friend that sent me that link, or even if he has sent me that link, I will at the very least go on it on my mobile phone. And obviously as soon as I see something dodgy or it says something on, because the thing about my mobile phone is my Safari, my Chrome browser on my mobile doesn't have MetaMask connected to it. So there's no real thing I can do unless I go to Trust Wallet and then go into it in there. So I guess my mobile phone is in a way one sort of security barrier. Then Discord again, like I know, so this is a DM conversation of an impersonator impersonating me, messaging a good friend of mine, HP, who is one of the devs for DCL, Decentraland, and he's gone, any chance you can sell me some BTC? Sure, I don't need a lot, I just want some extra. And then he goes, want some extra for it? Yeah. 0.010 is all I need. I want USDT or ETH for it. So he goes, yes, and he's given him his address. Lol, which one? Send me ETH, or okay, going to send after if that's all right. Nope, send it first. Hit my damn limit, bro. Lol. Just trying to get HP to send him some Bitcoin and saying that if you give me some Bitcoin, I will give you that Bitcoin and plus some extra for it. Trying to impersonate me. Looks pretty legit, but when you click the name, the ID would be different to me. And some people have fallen for this because it suddenly looks like it's your friend, but the way you can kind of verify if you've had a conversation with this friend before, then you should have message history with this friend, right? The fact that you won't have message history will mean that yeah, it is a dodgy one. Let's keep going, guys. Twitter DMs that sound too good. This is for artists and creators. So some Twitter DMs that some people get are like, yo, you know, I love your art, I'd love to buy it, I just don't have the money right now. Do you mind sending like $200 just because I need to transfer my $20,000 from this wallet to that wallet? I just don't have the Ethereum to do it right now. And obviously artists getting very, very excited about that proposition that this person is going to buy the NFT. They send them some money, that person goes away and never hears from them again. So again, someone asking for money or anything, right? This one, impersonators and airdrops. Airdrops have always been dodgy. I never trust an airdrop unless it's come from the verified account itself. And usually some friends of mine, they retweet saying that they got the airdrop. Coop, who's like got a lot of airdrops in the DeFi world, or some other people in my circles will start tweeting about, oh, how the airdrop is legitimate. So there's some social signaling that I wait for before I check out that airdrop. But you can see here, so Gemini, supposedly Gemini, has come out saying we are announcing 5,000 BTC airdrop. Hurry up. Now, first of all, Gemini ain't going to talk like that. Second of all, they're not going to give away 5,000 Bitcoin. That's like $50 million. 200, is that $250 million? Anyway, something stupid. Third of all, there's some really bad English right there. Fourth of all, if you look at the tag right here, even though it's a verified account and it looks like an official Gemini account, the tag is Rochelle Dean, which is not the one in question. All right. All right. I totally forgot I had to do something. Anyway, hopefully it's sorted right now. All right, so that's that. Again, here's another one from Elon Musk, or supposedly Elon Musk, showing the verified tick. Very easy to fall for it, but again, there's a tag there that's wrong. I'm giving away 10,000 Bitcoin. Yeah. Amicus is like, is this Maddie? Yeah, it is. It is Maddie. I hope it is. Am I a scammer? I could be a scammer. Could be someone else. Make sure you double check my face. Paid ads now on Google. DeFi Dad, he posted this a while ago, where on Google, when you search the project, so Balance DeFi, someone's paying Google to appear at the top, and there's a wrong link there. So balancerexchange.work, that's wrong. And then there's another paid ad here, myapp.fyi. So someone's searching Compound. Aave as well, that was popular. When you search Aave, you're getting avee.info. So there's like these, so paying Google to appear to the top. I can see, usually I don't go to Google. I never search in Google to find projects. I usually go to the Twitter account, make sure it's a proper Twitter account, and then find it that way, or the legitimate Discord or place. Fake NFT sellers, so people just having fake accounts on Rarible that are selling ripoffs of legitimate art. That art will not have value unless it comes from the person themselves, right? So unless the art or the NFT comes from the brand or the artist itself, it's not going to have any value. Really quickly, guys, I always forget to do this at the start, but there is a pinned chat comment. It's an AstroFriend giveaway, so we're giving away another AstroFriend. Make sure you go to our Discord, which is the pinned link at the top. Click into it, jump in the Discord, go to MetaKey giveaways, which is down here, Maddie Stream giveaways, and you'll see this giveaway bot. And if you smash this emoji button just once, in 7 minutes we'll spit out a winner. So make sure you do that. Again, the Discord, with the NFT Discord right here, we talk a lot about NFT strategy, crypto strategy, all of our projects. So this is where people can, it's free right now, it's public, so you can jump in here and talk as much as you want. There's about 8,000 people here talking NFT strategy and all sorts of stuff. And the community is always helping each other. We sell MetaKeys, and we integrate these MetaKey tokens or NFTs into different projects. So we got our next release coming up soon. But we're working with Decentraland, we're working with the Sandbox, we're working with some really big licensed brands. I'm trying not to talk about it too much because I don't want to generate too much FOMO where people go and buy the collector MetaKeys. So I'll just wait 1 or 2 weeks till there's the MetaKey 4 is a little bit more ironed out, and I'll release some info on it. But for now, make sure you join and enter the giveaway. It's free. And we've been giving away, I think we've given away like 40 to 45 Astro Friends and different NFTs so far. All right, back at it again. Let me minimize this. Okay, so let me go through this real quickly. YouTube channels getting hacked. So if anyone jumps on my stream or hacks me and pops this sort of a pickup and tells you to scan a QR code, or there's some sort of a weird giveaway of 5,000 BT or something that's out of the ordinary, do not fall for it. I'll probably be tweeting that I've gotten hacked. So just be careful. Airdrops again. This one Uniswap protocol is saying it's an airdrop. They've got 130,000 followers. It's a fake Uniswap account saying it's an airdrop. So these guys would have fished a lot of people, sadly. NFT projects which are pretty junky, like this one called Crypto Celebrities back in the day, 2 years ago, pretty much tokenized everyone on Wikipedia and sold just images of them. They did 32,000 Ethereum volume in sales, and now they do nothing. Like 2 to 3 years later, no one's buying these because IPs, like if you're infringing IPs, it's a matter of time until you get cease and desists, and it's just a very tough path forward. So would not go there. The ledger-based database hack that had a lot of people have had a lot of people information kind of leaked. So maybe don't go for that nano ledger or go for a different one. Send me some money, I'll invest it for you. AJ getting hacked. Fake mint. So this is the last one I'll go through. Okay, I'll go through this one. I'll go through some methods of how I keep it safe, and then we'll move on to some information about the industry. So very, very quickly is this one right here. Fake mints, devs making it look like NFT influencers are minting NFTs, but in reality, it's not the case. There know many people watch wallets to see activity. The below thread by Vic, our MetaKey dev, goes through this. So Vic, who works with the MetaKey and is a great developer, did this quick thread on how people, oh, by the way, follow Victor. Victor's really good with this sort of stuff. He's always keeping people informed about devs, dodgy dev work and keeping stuff transparent. It's pretty good. Now, fake mints, you might be seeing a lot of FUD monsters being minted by Gary V. Minted to, not by, minted to Gary V, Pranksy, Logan Paul. But these were the devs themselves sending it to these influencers. Do not fall for it. Etherscan breakdown. So you can see how it says minted. If you go to Genedy, Genedy is one of Gary V's wallet, and you can see it looks like he's minted these NFTs, right? Usually that's what it says when you go to a website and you mint their NFTs for the first time. It says it's minted from your account. But what actually is going on, as you can see, the dev called the mint function themselves and pointed it to Gary V's address, making it look like he minted it. So they've done some dodgy function calling contract stuff, and it looks like, making it look like that they actually minted it when in fact they didn't do anything. They didn't buy any of it. Gary's address starts with 0x5EA. So that would be Gary's address. What Victor is saying, that could be the same story with Pranksy and Logan Paul, all being called by the devs admin mint function. Ignore and don't FOMO. So it's a good breakdown by Vic. Again, give him a follow. And another way of how people are just being misled to believe certain things in the NFT industry, right? All right, that's pretty much it, guys. But some stuff I personally do to keep safe, and then again after this we'll move on really quickly to industry news, is what I've seen working well is avoiding anything that seems remotely off or out of the norm, whether it be maybe some Polygon NFTs hitting your wallet, whether it be some DM you get from a friend that just seems a bit off, a web URL sent to you from a Discord server that seems a bit off. Always double check your FOMO. At the end of the day, these are all trying to play on your ability to FOMO. Avoid anything that seems remotely off. Double check incoming DMs from friends. Make sure there's message history. Not store expose my wallet keys on digital devices. I have it all on non-digital devices. So if my digital stuff gets hacked, or if I lose my phone or lose my laptop, there'll be nothing there I can stress about, that someone can have access to my assets. Number 20. Keep my long hodl valuable assets in a cold wallet. So a cold wallet is a wallet that you don't touch very often. It's just kind of cold storage. That wallet you don't use to interact with other stuff. So the stuff with the bulk of your NFTs, you're not using that same wallet to go and buy other stuff or experiment with some new NFT chain or something like that, some new NFT project. So it's not consistently interacting with the blockchain. You got your cold wallet, then you have your hot wallet. A hot wallet is one that you do use for all that. So you don't keep much of your assets in your hot wallet. You keep it in your cold wallet, which is your cold storage, your long hodled stuff that you don't really will touch for a very long time. That doesn't need to stay in your hot wallet. That's a very good way. That's actually how crypto exchanges manage their security. They have much of their assets from themselves and their user base in a cold wallet. And only when the users are interacting with it, they move it to a hot wallet. All right. Again, if you guys feel like there's some stuff that I missed, make sure you add to this, because at the end of the day, I only know so much, and I've only been through so much. So make sure you do it. This guy, this poor guy, this was a while ago, but this guy got his account on a crypto exchange hacked, SIM swapped and email hacked, so they had his phone number to verify 2FA and confirm transaction via email. So SIM swapped and email hacked. I think 2FAs using phone numbers is a bit can have some attack vectors there. So the 2FAs that I use are not like, if I use phone, I'll double that up. I'll double that up with like another authenticator app or something. I'll triple that up with something else, but I'll make sure there's multiple things there. But most times I don't use things that need 2FA anyway, right? Anyway, there is no limit to how secure you can be in this industry, is the bottom line of the start of this. All right. Just a message, just to read some of your stuff. Bill says memorize your seed phrase. It's that easy. Yeah, I guess you could memorize your seed phrase. So Flipside says, I told you 2 weeks ago in the stream that FUD Monsters is a scam. I lost 0.3 with my soft wallet. Very sad to hear. How to enter the giveaway, please. Boy, just the link at the top in the MetaKey. You go there and you go to the Discord, and then you'll find the giveaway Maddie streams. Is it just like the hard wallet, says Mazin? What are you referring to there? The hard wallet. Okay, so you got your cold wallet, then you got your hard wallet. And what people do is they have a cold storage. Cold storage and hot storage is just basically two different methods of storage, right? Hot storage is in a wallet that you consistently engage in activities. So if you're buying and selling NFTs and stuff, you keep it in your hot wallet. Your cold wallet is stuff that you just don't touch, and therefore you're not always consistently exposing it to these risks, right? You're not consistently exposing it to these, you're not interacting with any contract, etc. And so cold storage is just a way of keeping your NFTs and your assets safe that you do not touch. So that's just an important way to do it. Now, is that a hard wallet? Some people use their cold wallets as their hard wallets to double up on that security. That way, it's sitting on a nano ledger, or sorry, a blockchain, but you can only engage with it if you have that nano ledger. But again, it's kind of the same thing, because with that nano ledger, you still need to write down the passphrase somewhere. So that needs to be stored at the end of the day. And if someone else knows that passphrase, then whether they have that nano ledger or not, they can still get your assets. Cold storage is the flash drive with your keys saved on it. Cold equals private keys have never touched the computer. There you go. So Jackson says cold wallets are protected by things like ledger. Yeah. Cold, I think, so this is my understanding, you guys can correct me, is that cold wallets or cold storage is where the passphrase, and so Jackson, I agree with Jackson's point where the passphrase hasn't touched a digital device. I think that's also paper wallet. I think people call them paper wallets as well, so that they keep it they keep the passphrase on paper. Anyway, we need to do probably a dedicated blog post and thing about this as well. But that's my understanding so far. So correct me if I'm wrong. Basically, yeah, there's just a bunch of different things in terms of security that you should be doing. All right, let's move on. Right. If you're seeing all this and you're being a little bit intimidated with the NFT scene, and you're like, man, this is just too hard to kind of keep safe in, like, just start slowly and try learn about security as much as you can. And 99% of the time people don't get hacked. It is something that happens in fringe cases. All right, let's move on, guys. Let's move on. We've had a bit of a gloomy start, but there's a bunch of cool stuff that's happened in the NFT space. So let's go through it. Waxel Ninjas is Ryu from the Medikey Discord. Looks like he's launched a 10,000 avatar project called Waxel Ninjas, but he's got this roadmap which I thought was pretty cool that we'll kind of open up a little bit. That he's building a game under. So not only can you get 10,000 avatars, personally I don't have any. I just thought that the roadmap and the thinking around this was pretty cool. Land plots, Waxel World, Waxel Ninja, find one citizen every X hours, blend X citizens plus profession book into profession. I don't even know what that means, but just seeing a well thought out sort of gamification of what avatars can do. I actually think avatars are moving in a gamified model. We know with our meta key avatars. And make sure you guys read this. What is Waxel Ninjas? Let me just quickly go through this. Waxel Ninjas is the first 10K generative art project on the Wax blockchain. Waxel Ninjas is the first 10K generative art project on the Wax blockchain. That's interesting. Released in August of 2021, it features ninjas with a total of 234 million different combinations. Each Waxel Ninja is generated out of a set of 75 traits across 10 different categories. Even the animations come in different rarities, so it looks like they're building these Waxel Ninjas into games. Collaboration dropped. Waxel has jumped ahead first into the Wax community, already creating several collaborations, including special one-on-one ninjas based on influential people in the Wax community. So this is an article by Play to Earn. But anyway, I thought it's pretty cool how they've kind of gamified this model. I think the avatars that will go on to do really, really well are those that people build products and apps around. I know 100% that the MetaKey will be building apps and games around its avatars and its MetaKeys. The concept of the MetaKey is to plug into existing NFT projects, but what we will be doing is making our own projects. So we're actually making our own games and using our avatars in our own games. So I'm not sure if you guys saw our captain's log. So let me just quickly open this up. And I bring this up just to show you guys what projects we'll be doing in the future, right? So this is not really just about the MetaKey, but this is, so every fortnight, me and Mike will chop it up and we talk to you about the progress with the MetaKey. We don't really scream and shout on Twitter because we're still building, so we can't really handle too much momentum. But you can see what we're doing is we're building like special mons, so people that have the MetaKey will be able to catch these ether mons. One really cool thing I wanted to go through is so these are some of the avatars that you'll be getting if you have the MetaKey. You can see you can get people that have auras, you can get people that have weapons, you can get cats, people with noodles, you can get people with cigarettes, hats, laser eyes, cool weapons, all sorts of cool things, right? Now what we will be doing is be making them into 3D. So we're making those avatars into 3D and we're building games around those avatars. So this is one of the many things we're doing. Obviously we have the Meta Academy where you can go in, there's courses and stuff with the MetaKey, but you can go in and we're building. So Billy's doing some game design work and you can go in there and beat up monsters and win tokens and all sorts of things with the MetaKey. So with this, I'm just bringing this up. Obviously this is what the MetaKey doing, but I think avatar projects will go on to do this, well-funded ones. We're pretty well funded, so we can do all sorts of things with our stuff. So you can see it's kind of like this arena where monsters will come in from the sides and come and battle, come and try and fight you, and you'll be able to take your avatar or your MetaKey in there, and they'll give you special perks and it'll allow you to get some statistic boosts or wield a weapon, etc., like that. So we'll be dropping 7,500 more MetaKeys for 0.2 Ethereum each in about a week or two. So I'll keep everyone informed well ahead of time of that coming. And yeah, if you have a MetaKey, you get an avatar for free. You can minus the mint cost, obviously. And if you get an avatar, then you can take the MetaKey and your avatar in our games and a bunch of different stuff. So I just think this is just an idea that we're doing, but I can see many avatar projects going in this direction. All right, so let's move on with that. Yeah, I can't wait to drop them, guys. They're awesome. We're working with some licensed brands. So if those licensed brands go through, then we're gonna have some pretty cool. Some of you guys will roll some really cool traits. Evil bankers and King Kong apes fighting it out on rooftops. It must be the Wall Street Bets Diamond Hands event today. Today, 7 p.m. UTC. Wall Street Bets, the guys behind the Reddit community, behind the whole GameStop thing, are doing something officially with DCL. And I think there was an event this morning, so I think you could go in there and do a bunch of different stuff. You can see people messing around with DCL. Very cool. With what's going on with just Decentraland and some big projects like Wall Street Bets getting involved. So not since Planet of the Apes have we seen chimpanzees shot into outer space on September 20th. We are sending your monkeys to the moon for the first time. We are combining Wall Street Bets and the metaverse into an exclusive virtual event where you can mix and mingle with the Wall Street Bets community using your favorite avatar or monkey suit. So anyway, they're doing some stuff, but it's cool to see big communities. I mean, Wall Street Bets is definitely one of the biggest ones. So that was quite interesting, right, to see. All right, so Snoop Dogg, so Nanaverse, are the utilities the same for all the different meta keys? Yes, they are. The utility is the same in the sense of you will be able to get an avatar, you will be able to log into the Meta Academy, you will be able to connect to the thousands of things that we'll be integrating into, but we're doing something a little bit special for the early collector edition. So if you hold all 3 of them or the Genesis #1, then maybe your avatar will shine gold, right? We're doing some little extra perks, but at the end of the day, you'll get 99 or 90% of the stuff if you have the Meta Key, any version of it. All right. This really cool thing happened. Snoop Dogg came out saying that he is Cosmo Medici. Cosmo di Medici. He said, and he kind of doxed this account. So it looks like he has been just basically building this account. And can you close that door, man? Thanks. It looks like there has been some. So he's been building this account, and recently he said, "Dear friends," he goes, look at this. He goes somewhere down here. He goes, he goes. He says something about his docs. Since dear friends, since I announced my docs, events have transpired that most would not believe nor understand. What I can share is I've received an outpouring of kindness. Yes, somewhere here he goes. Shortly as promised, I will dox from my personal account. As my fame is considerable, the tweet will no doubt be discovered. Those who are curious to my identity will soon know it. So it looks like Snoop Dogg at some point bought a zombie punk and has been building this account, just been chilling with an NFT account. And he's doxed himself recently, but it looks like he's bought a Pepe Lisa, which we were covering the other day, a Pepe Lisa. And it's just interesting, right? It's fun. It's kind of funny that this space is all... It's just funny that's what's going on in the NFT space, right? It's just fun to be part of this and seeing like popular accounts and people like Snoop Dogg getting into NFT collecting and buying the same stuff we're doing. I think everyone's just a degen at heart, right? OpenSea has an app, but you can't buy NFTs on it. I have seen this app going around. I tried to download it the other day, but I just couldn't remember my password for my iTunes. But it looks like it's pretty cool because I think what they say you can do is kind of follow collections. So you can follow certain collections and get pinged when certain things happen, maybe when certain listings happen. So those notifications are quite important if you are looking to buy something as soon as it happens. Nathan says he wouldn't tweet like that. Yeah, but dude, I know what you're thinking, but it came from the official Snoop Dogg account. Like, check this out. Snoop Dogg himself, 19.2 million followers. Snoop Dogg, I'm pretty sure this is the Snoop Dogg account, right? Hope I'm not being scammed here. But he himself said, I am Cosmo Medici. Yo, Snoop is Hamley. So I guess we got to hear it from his voice, but it looks like it's legit because it came from his legitimate account. Yeah, it's just, I don't know. And also previous to this, somewhere around, like, he did thank one of his earlier tweets. He did thank Keyboard Monkey for helping him buy that zombie alien, or to buy an alien, or to buy NFTs. He did say that. So there's some connection there, and he is part of the NFT community somehow. Whether he has hired someone on his team assisting him, it's him. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's him. I can't believe that, bro. Completely out of character, and just the tweets on that account. Well, that account isn't anything, like, it's not like they tweet anything bad, right? So this account's been, like, he's been doing threads. Father made a phone call. The docs will go on. Maybe it's someone else running the account on behalf of him. My friends VVD and Keyboard Monkey, I was afraid you'd forgotten. Tomorrow's docs will be historic, even more so if it turns out we are still friends. We are friends in real life and did not know. Interesting. It's pretty funny. I guess we just have to see, right? Let's take a pinch of salt and let's just watch it transpire. For me, it looks like it's pretty legit. Let's see what happens. The last 36 hours has been a whirl. I was not expecting this response. Most exciting to is so many have chosen to dox with me. So what? These people are doxing with Snoop Dogg. Pentoshi, Keyboard Monkey. Is Keyboard Monkey doxed himself? That's interesting. Gonna need to wake up to a lot more congrats emails from OpenSea tomorrow. Today we're saying GG, not good morning. The bear market has begun. Keyboard Monkey thinks the bear market has begun for the crypto industry. Interesting. All right, let's keep going. That's just fun to watch happen, right? OpenSea has a new app. Yes, Lockdown Thriller to be offered as NFT film ahead of theatrical release. So it looks like the Lockdown Thriller. Another thing about NFTs moving into the movie space. Very quickly. Congratulations to whoever won the stream giveaway. So congratulations to Swish98. You win the Astro Friend. You will get that in the next 24 hours or the next 48 hours. So congrats to you. Again, every day, guys, we give away an Astro Friend. So tomorrow, at exactly the same time, we'll be running a stream and also giving away an Astro Friend. Hey Legend, when I realize your project, will you take a look? When I release our project, will you take a look? Think you'll love it? Maybe Adam. There's a lot of projects. As long as you are providing value to people and not just trying to raise money, I will always take a look at something, doing something different. So Lockdown tells the story of an actor, Kevin Leslie, who enters the audition where he is forced by the casting director to pass a series of tests or else someone around him will die. Cool. So what part of this is an NFT? Looks like Phoenix Waters. Oh, we were at that part. Phoenix Waters, which was itself recently sold to a crypto firm, claims that Lockdown is Asia's first NFT-backed feature film. The company has already announced that its upcoming series, Crypto Keepers, will also lean on NFTs. The company's, I think it's just a matter of time until there's some documentaries, there's movies around NFTs, there's this bunch of different stuff in the NFT space. Movies making NFTs of their scenes or releasing them as some sort of collectible NFTs or having something to do with NFTs. It's just a no-brainer. Let's see what happens. The whole film is an NFT, right? The whole film is an NFT, or there's an NFT that represents the film, because you can't store this much data as an NFT, or it just has to link to something that is an NFT, right? Ashton Kutcher and his GF did it first. Yeah, Oliver says. You are right. There has been some very earlier experiments with films and NFTs, so this is definitely not the first. Marvel Digital Comics Immortal Hulk #1. So I think VV dropped the Marvel Hulk comics. I know comic books have been pretty good on the VV app. The only downside for me is that you got to buy using fiat. You can't use crypto at the moment. But apart from that, they've been increasing at quite a good rate. 5 cover variants, 30 editions. What's the price on these? $7 each. And I think you have a chance to roll any of these. $7, 30,000. I think that's $2 million, right? $2 million. All right. That's pretty much it. What's this one? Katy Perry, Nas, and Jason Derulo are investing big in Spotify rival. So I think they're investing in Audius, which Audius is like some sort of a music platform that uses the same technology network that NFTs run on. Okay. That's that. Then you got this little bit here. Jeff Jiho says, if I hadn't visited home and taken my Pokemon cards out of the basement, they would have gotten destroyed in a recent flood. The rate of natural disasters is increasing. This is bullish for NFTs. I don't know about that last statement of natural disasters or people suffering in the world being bullish for NFTs. I think what he's trying to say is that the idea or the concept of physical as being like collectibles not being physical and then being digital is being bullish for NFTs. So I wouldn't think that he's saying that natural disasters increasing is bullish for NFTs. I wouldn't think that's what he's saying. But hey, you know, that's a big benefit of digital collectibles or assets and capital stored digitally, is that they're not stored in cars or houses or Pokemon cards or assets or physical things that can move around and have issues like that. So yeah, it is you know, that's a big benefit of digital NFTs and assets or collectibles or art moving in this space. That's why a lot of people are getting into this space, because they can engage and collect and do all this sort of stuff, but not having to keep things safe in storage and do all that. Now Ghosts NFT collectible, which I don't know that well. I just put this up here because it came on my radar, but sold in auction for 620 Ethereum for $2 million. Is the highest sale of any non-generative NFT in the last 60 days. So this one looks like it's sold somewhat recently, 2 hours ago, but it sold for 619 ETH. That's pretty crazy. Maybe we can pop up his OpenSea and check it out. I think that would be, where is the Ghost collection on OpenSea? Let's check out the recent sales that have happened. But I think it's like an avatar project that has been kind of hand drawn, all of it. So let's check it out here. 102 ghosts rescued, 43, I don't know what that means, immortals born, demons. There are combination rewards for collectors. And so basically it's an artist that has created them. And looks like they've been popping off, not really actually, like 3 days ago, 2 days ago, they've been selling somewhat consistently, but I think there's only like, there doesn't seem like there's that many, right? So I guess it's more about the artist in this case. All right, guys, that's pretty much it from my my side of things. Nothing else to cover in terms of news, but we covered like we probably covered like half of the stream just talking about security and some new stuff, but it's pretty amazing what happens in 24 hours. VV NFTs buying from Omi is coming soon, next 2 to 3 weeks, with transition to ETH blockchain. Yeah, I think they recently tweeted that they'll be transitioning, or they're preparing for the transition to the IMX, or the immutable chain, which is going to be pretty good to see. Have I copped the Holy Trinity from VV yet? First appearance Batman, first appearance Superman, first appearance Spider-Man. No, I haven't. I have not collected any VV comics at all. I just a little bit annoyed that you can't use fiat. All right, guys, that's pretty much it. I think I will end it a little bit early today. So congrats on the Astro Friend win. We've done a good 50 minutes in the stream, so we'll go through some stuff tomorrow and talk about some more NFT projects. But ending this a little bit early so we can get on with our Wednesday or Tuesday. I think it's my Tuesday. So it's your Monday. Keep it light. Have fun. Keep safe. NFT investing is a lot of fun, but security should be your #1 priority, because at the end of the day, if you lose your assets, it's not a very good feeling, right? All right, awesome. Take care, guys. It has been awesome, and we will catch up at the same time tomorrow, 7 p.m. EST. Tomorrow. Take care. We'll see you guys soon.